I'm here with Gina from Ning. Could you introduce yourself first?
Absolutely. My name is Gina Bianchini, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ning. And Ning is a platform for creating your own social network for anything.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about Ning and OpenSocial and how they might work together?
Absolutely. So Ning, as I mentioned, is a platform for creating your own social networks for anything. Today we have over 113,000 social networks on the service. 83,000 of those have actually been created in the last 8 months alone. And what somebody does, and I can demo it in a second, but what somebody does is they come to Ning, they set up a social network, and they basically get to choose the features, they get to choose what it's about, they get to choose what it looks like, and even down to the profile questions. And they can set up the exact right, perfect social network for them. And what we love about OpenSocial is that on the social networks that people are creating across Ning today, a great example I'll even show you here is 2Diabetes. 2Diabetes is a social network for people affected by diabetes. There are over 1,500 people on this social network. And what's great about it is that they're sharing information and exchanging ideas about living with diabetes. But that's not all they want to do. What they also want to do is interact around things like, Halloween costumes and what they're essentially interested in terms of movies. And what's great about OpenSocial and what we've put together here is actually integrating Flixster, which is a review and ratings of movies sharing application that, because they're also participating in OpenSocial, we could add to 2Diabetes and enable this group of people who originally have gotten together because they share in common the fact that they're affected by diabetes and living with diabetes, can actually do a lot more and have a lot more fun, quite frankly. So what you're looking at here is me signed in to 2diabetes.com, and this is the homepage of 2diabetes.com in the same way that you would have a homepage of any website or any social network. And what you're looking at here are the Flixster movies that have been recommended, certainly my favorites here, but also the recent reviews across 2Diabetes. So when I come in here to my profile as Bianca, you can come in here and see the movies that I like, the ones that I want to see, as well as the recent reviews that I've contributed. And this is all from my profile page on 2Diabetes. And when I come and click in here, I can actually see this is essentially a new page within 2Diabetes, that the content that you're seeing here is all coming from Flixster. And I am able to see what my friends who are both on Flixster and on 2Diabetes are recommending in terms of movies. I can see the movies that I have in terms of just rated on Flixster. Again, this is now an interface on 2diabetes.com, as well as my friends' movies. And these are my friends who are also affected by diabetes in this case. So it's a really, really great way for developers to be able to offer any of the 113,000 social networks on Ning more features, more things to do, and more ways to connect. So we absolutely love it. Let me show you really quickly the exact same Flixster functionality and an app running in a different social network on Ning, which is the AskANinja fan. So AskANinja, for those who are familiar with it, is a video content producer that has a lot of really helpful videos out there on the web today. And they created a social network for their fans. And as you can see here, their fans are sharing videos. They have photos and photo sharing. They have advertisements, a discussion forum of such topics as ninjas versus squirrels, as well as different groups, all within this AskANinja fan social network. In addition to sharing things about ninjas, they're also now able to share movie reviews of hardcore action movies or anything that they like. So as you can see here, this is the same Flixster application running in now AskANinja, a different social network on Ning. And you can see here favorite movies that recent reviews, as well the movies that he wants to see on AskANinja fans. So again, it's the same functionality, but in a completely different context. In addition to Flickster's gadget or application, we also showing off in using OpenSocial, Dub Pages. Dub is a magazine for customizing your cars, which my car could certainly use. And they have Dub Pages, which is basically a social network for people who are tricking out and customizing their cars. And so in this case, we are showing the I Like application playing in Dub Pages. You've got this song by Feist playing within Dub Pages here. And this is on the home page, but then you can also see my specific songs that I added to my profile on I Like that are now playing in Dub Pages. So I think that was a really long way of answering the question, what we like about
thank you.
OpenSocial.
That was great.
But you can see just how not only is there sort of the features and functionality that developers are creating for sort of more of the general one-size-fits-all social networks in a phenomenal way using OpenSocial, but in the case of something like a service such as Ning and a platform such as Ning, it's phenomenal because these features can be used in such a diverse set of ways for such diverse groups of people and social networks.
That's great. Well, now that you guys have gone up and running with this, do you have any plans for like gadget/application developers outreach or directories or anything else like
Absolutely. So, we will hopefully be one of the first companies that and services out there supporting OpenSocial. And from our perspective, this is something that we plan on supporting fully with outreach, support, documentation, and anything else that's necessary. OpenSocial actually turned out to be very easy for us to implement, in part because many of the APIs and sort of what we essentially had to do was just add a different front end into these different applications, taking advantage of the APIs that we built from the ground up actually a year ago. So this has been great.
So you're implementing OpenSocial on your site to let developers come in here. Have you thought about doing integration with?
Oh,
with,
absolutely.
Like,
so this type of, as soon as the APIs are ready, we are so excited to be able to offer that. And the reason for it is, for the Facebook integration, we were able to get this basically from start to finish out in a week and a half. And it's been a phenomenal thing for both our network creators, but also members of networks, where they're able to take a social network of something that they're really passionate about and add it as part of their identity on Facebook or even MySpace with, being able to embed photos and videos and music, as well as podcasts. So, from our perspective, the OpenSocial approach is both something that we can take advantage of as a container or as a social network that hosts these different applications, as well as an app provider in and of itself, as we're doing in the case of Bathroom Graffiti Project, or everybody needs to be able to have Fingerstash. The Fingerstash photo slideshow in their Facebook profile or their Orchid profile or anything that they want. And I think that that's really the power and the approach and the model that we've always taken is one where people should be able to create the exact social experience that they want at the moment they want, in the context and in the way that they want to. And this move really with OpenSocial is the future, and that's why we're so excited about it.